MJ, where you at? MJ, where you at? What up, MJ?
Yo, what's up, guys? How are you? Welcome to the Nightcap.
Welcome to the Nightcap, y'all. It is Wednesday. It is 7 p.m. here Central Time, as you all know, 5 p.m. there Pacific, where MJ is, and we're doing the thing on the Nightcap like we normally do. What's up? You
It's 11:11.
You seem excited. What's going on? What's up?
It's 11:11, y'all.
It is 11:11. It is 11:11. Very interesting. I actually have something to talk about with that one too, with some new music drop from somebody on that too. So, like we said, y'all, tons of stuff going on. The season, like MJ says, the season finale of 2020, it's ridiculous, but it's not even coming to an end. Like,
the writing is really something else. It should really get an Emmy for
whoever wrote this shit really does deserve an Emmy.
Right, really I agree. We live, baby.
We live,
baby.
I'm watching this.
I'm sorry, I put this on my page too.
So
we
MJ,
live, baby.
Check it out, yo. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of stuff we need to talk about for sure. Definitely, because we had some deaths this past week. We got a president this past week. But at the same time, we may have a little technical difficulties when it comes to the show today, because right now YouTube is down. What the fuck is that about?
I don't know if they're doing some cleaning or some regular maintenance, but YouTube is down, y'all. So y'all ain't got shit else to do but watch us anyway. Watch us. We may not have a whole lot of videos for you today, but bear with us. This show may be shorter than usual because we don't have music videos filling in for us. Jamar's working on it right now, but disclaimer, YouTube is down at the moment.
It is, and I'm trying my best here. I'm gonna continue to monitor it. But the fact of the matter is like, I can't do troubleshooting on YouTube. Not gonna happen. That's not
gonna happen. Ashley Davis says, good evening. Good evening, Ashley Davis. Hello, welcome to the Nightcap. Thanks for joining us. Tanya says, hi guys. What's up, Tanya?
What up,
welcome
Tanya?
Back, girlfriends.
Man, I'm telling you, it's going to end. But MJ, I mean, like you said, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a lot of stuff to get going.
So let's get started.
Let's get started. Hold on. You know what I got to do, though? Right?
Ashley says that they're probably cleaning out all the presidential ish on YouTube. That's true.
More than likely. Right, let's get it going.
Yo, it's the Retro Rundown. Headlines today. Hold on, Kanye said what? Man, the hype is out and they got this thing sharp, and R. Kelly needs to stop it. Who's responsible for him anyway? I'm gonna talk about this. Let's go!
Yo!
What's good? Okay, so let's get started. And I know that we just talked about some presidential shit. I'm going to keep it really brief. But I'm going to start this show with a congratulations before I get into the bullshit. If that's okay with you, Jamar.
I'm all with it.
And if that's okay with our viewers. A new day is upon us in America. A new dawn. We have a new president and a new vice president. We can finally rejoice. Donald Trump, Mike Pence, and the KKK cabinet are, in the words of Chief Keef, finito.
Go.
They're out. Joseph R. Biden and Kamala Harris are in. America, we did it. We finally are taking steps in the right direction towards healing, and it felt miraculous. I don't know if you celebrated on Saturday, November 7th, when the results were finally called, but I hit the town with some friends because for once, it felt like we had a breath of fresh air after 4 long years of fuckery. I don't know if you saw Spike Lee. He was in the middle of Brooklyn, popping bottles with all the people of Brooklyn. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend celebrated by hitting the streets of West Hollywood and also celebrated to fuck Donald Trump. That song should have actually won a Grammy. But moving on.
Yeah.
Already, Joe Biden has already announced that on day 1, his team will be tackling the pandemic head on to reverse the downward spiral that we're currently on. And as of Monday, he's already created an advisory board composed of scientists and doctors that will actively work together with the Trump administration task force to increase testing and contact tracing and make investments in vaccines and treatments, mandatory mask mandates, and more PPE, rejoining the World Health Organization to avoid future threats, and working solely with clear and consistent evidence based on guidance from scientists and doctors, according to CNN. This is what leadership looks like, folks. I won't go very deep into this because this show is more of the movement. This is more of the movement speed, which is our political show that we usually have on Fridays. But I will say that this is what voting can do. In this election, we got More LGBTQ plus and African American representation in Congress. Cori Bush is an African American woman who got elected to the House in Missouri. Sarah McBride is the first transgender as state senator in Delaware. Richie Torres and Mondare Jones are the first openly gay Black members of Congress in New York, for example. We have seen people come out as heroes. Stacey Abrams, I'm reading her book right now.
Yes.
She is a fucking hero, and she made sure after she lost as governor in Georgia that she got 800,000 people, Georgia residents, registered to vote so that they could vote in this election. That is a fucking superhero, y'all. We have seen states open the doors for marijuana legalization. Arizona, Mississippi, Montana, New Jersey, South Dakota. And we also saw Oregon take it too far by decriminalizing meth and oxycodone and cocaine and heroin, but whatever. For personal possession of those illegal drugs. We even saw how close the historical presidential race was as we held onto our seats and bit our nails for the entire fucking week last week from Tuesday to Saturday. I say all of this just to reiterate how important it is to vote. We make the decisions here. We pay their salaries. They work for us. And if they're not going to do the job, then it's up to us to hit them with that infamous quote from Donald Trump. You're fired.
You're fired.
This battle is behind us, but the war is not over. Pay attention to the upcoming elections for Congress in your state. Georgia, for example, you have a great chance to turn the Senate blue January 5th. Pay attention to the candidates and their platforms, what they stand for, where their funding is coming from, what they can do or have not done for you, and vote them out if they're not able to do the job. We are very much so in control, y'all. People are going to convince you that your vote doesn't matter, but that is the same mentality that keeps folks like Mitch McConnell still employed. So do your research. We can slowly but surely change politics from the inside out by putting people that we want in the places that we need to see a change. This is the first step. Let's do this. Let's truly make America great for the first time by practicing our right to vote. How do you feel?
I feel like my hand should be clasped along with Joey and Kamala there, because I feel like we actually accomplished something in 2020 that's not a feeling that you normally get. You know what I mean?
Hell no, not this year.
I'm so proud of the country for going out and voting. Now you can actually see what your vote actually does. This is the first time people can actually look and see my vote pretty much does count. They did go all the way down to the wire with it. So it like lets everybody know, yeah, I actually was probably counted this time. You know what I mean? So like good shit. Like I was so happy. I've said it before. I'm so happy for the country to come together and actually go ahead and vote. You know, even if it was for Donald Trump or Joe Biden, if you're on the losing end or the winning end, you actually put your work in, you put your effort in, and your vote did count this time. So I was really excited about that. But I do feel like my hands are raised with them two people in that picture right there, because I feel accomplished. I feel like a winner this year.
But we have to remember that when they get in office, we need to hold them just as accountable as we're holding Donald Trump. This is not a pleasure cruise for them just because we want Donald Trump out of office. We are expecting them to do the job. We're expecting them to listen to the scientists and listen to all the doctors and all the people to get us out of this pandemic. We're expecting them to listen to our concerns as the African-American community. We are expecting them to do the job. Absolutely. And if they can't do it in 4 years, you already know what time it is.
Absolutely. So, and of course, like you stated before, our job is not done. We do have to get more in the Senate. We have to get more people in office that we really want. So we got 2 years. We got another 2 years to bring this together. So don't forget. We got things we got to do within this term. It's not just about them. It's also about us. So I'm really excited about it. We want to
Yay! And if you guys don't do your job at your job, y'all be fired in a motherfucking heartbeat. So with that being said, it's the same thing. Fire their ass. Get motherfuckers like Daniel Cameron and Mitch McConnell and all these head asses, get them out of office. Get them out of their positions if they're not serving you as a community. Period. It's really that simple. Anyhow, we're going to move on. Because I did promise fuckery, so here we are. Moving on. One family that can't seem to vote the right people into their clan are the Kardashians, according to Larsa Pippen. The former basketball wife turned cougar thought did an interview with Hollywood Raw and spilled some beans about her famous former friends. Since April, there has been speculation around the status of Larsa and the rest of the Kardashian clan and their friendship. Fans have noticed that she's no longer hanging out with them, and they have filled the internet with conspiracy theories as to why. She says, after finally coming out and speaking on it, she says that Kanye West is the reason behind the fallout between her and her ex-best friends. According to her, Kanye felt threatened by her friendship with Kim and encouraged Kim to not be close to her. She even goes as far to say that Kanye brainwashed the entire family, even Travis Scott, who allegedly saw her out at the club and then called Kylie immediately to claim that she was hitting on him. So all of them turned on her, and that none of this is her fault. She says that she was a supportive friend, including to Kanye, who would call her to rant at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and she eventually had to block him because she couldn't handle it anymore. And even though she is hurt by the end of their friendships, she would survive just fine without them, with a clear conscience that she did nothing wrong. She also noted, that wasn't it, she also noted that she dated Tristan Thompson, Khloe's baby daddy, before Khloe dug her nails into him. She introduced him at a party they attended together through by Kim Kardashian, and Khloe started dating him 10 days later. Yeah. Many are pissed that the K's publicly humiliated Jordyn Woods for the stunt that broke the camel's back in Khloe's relationship, when Larsa, who also came for Jordyn, was entangled with that motherfucker too. The family has also come out to say that they're completely unbothered by all the things that she's saying. So what do we think? Is Kanye really a cancer to this family? Do we believe that Khloe took Larsa's man? Do we think that Larsa is coming out on behalf of the Kardashians to keep them relevant since their show is over? Do we even care?
Okay, so no, we don't care. But I do find this entertaining for some reason. I do find this entertaining only because we know Larsa is she's kind of hoish.
A whore. An old whore.
We know
a
that.
Seasoned whore.
I do find that entertaining. And then, of course, it's with the Kardashians. And anytime somebody got beef with the Kardashians, the shit is funny to me. So I think it's interesting. But the thing is like, it's so much honesty between both of them. Like, I do believe that Kanye called her on a regular basis to rant about shit, especially since
at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that makes sense.
Kim is probably not listening to his ass anymore.
That's right on brand. It really is.
Somebody's listening. Somebody's listening to me, so I need to talk to them. 2, has Kanye brainwashed the Kardashians? Possibly, maybe, but I do believe that Kanye did tell Kim to stay away from Larsa because he don't want. You would tell your wife, don't hang out with these hoes. Don't do that.
Allegedly, Scottie Pippen told Larsa the same thing. Stop hanging out with Kim. They're all hoes, Jamar. Birds of a feather. Goodness.
You're trying to protect your wife. You're trying to protect your family. You're trying to protect your legacy and all of this. So you're gonna tell your spouse, stop hanging out with these hoes. I don't want you hanging out with these hoes. And I get that. I do get that part. So the brain.
But how would Kanye be able to tell Kim, don't hang out with Larsa? Kim Kardashian and her whole family's career, the foundation is that hoe ass sex tape with Ray J. Never forget. You became famous for being a whore.
I do get.
You ain't too good.
I do get the whole thing is built on holding. I do. I get that. So, but my thing is with this. Here's my thing. Like, if you're really trying to change the whole thing, dynamic of the family and how it got popular, then. Yeah, as a man, I'm gonna be like, your friend's a hoe, and I really don't want you hanging out with her. And so I get it. And then you know what? He doesn't even have to brainwash her. The fact of the matter is you started dating Tristan in the middle of that whole shit, and that's debauchery there. So people believe that shit. So you know what? She really doesn't have any type of claim or real status, a secure claim in this shit. The fact of the matter is like pretty much everything that you're saying is true, but you're a hoe, so.
Whatever. And Larsa, you were trying to fuck Future too. Like, we don't give a fuck about what you're saying, sis. Who cares? Do you think that this is a publicity stunt on the Kardashian by the great mind of Kris Jenner? Since their show is now going off the air, do you think that they're just doing this to stay relevant? Are we going to start seeing more stories like this coming out because they just got to stay in the media somehow?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think that'd be interesting. I'll be very interested to see how the Kardashians go into next year. Once their show is finally done and over with, and once their shit is in syndication, how would they survive without the constant thrill of a scandal?
That's what you're not paying attention to. It's just that show. There's going to be other shows that come from this. Kim and Kanye.
Please, God, no.
Khloe and Tristan. Other shit like that. People going to watch that Kim and Kanye one. They going to watch that shit. They're gonna watch.
It's gonna be like being Bobby Brown. Like it's gonna be just as shocking as
there's
that.
so many aspects to it. Kanye ran for president. What's it like to live in a museum? Shit like that. How many kids? Does she really have control over her kids? Or does Kanye really help her? How often do they argue? Is Kanye really that fucking crazy to Kim as he is to everybody else in the world? See, so many questions. People are gonna watch that shit. Me?
Maybe. You might be onto something, Jamar. Somebody said can't turn a hoe into a housewife. We know. Anyhow, moving on. I'm gonna move on to my congratulations, seeing that YouTube's down, we ain't got no videos today. Yeah. Congratulations to the 2020 inductees of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This list includes Depeche Mode, the Doobie Brothers, 9 Inch Nails, T-Rex, the Notorious B.I.G., and Whitney Houston, with the Ahmet Ertegun Award going to John Landau and Irving Azoff. The ceremony aired on HBO on November 7th and can also be streamed on HBO Max if you missed it. But apparently they have really great words for Whitney. Sissy Houston was on there, I believe. And Biggie's daughter had a whole thing for Biggie. So super interesting. I haven't seen it myself yet, but I'm looking forward to watching that. And this is the second week that we've had Whitney Houston on our congratulations.
Honestly.
Yes.
We can't forget about this woman's legacy. We can't.
Period.
We can't.
Period. Anyway, we're going to move on. Congrats to Asia Branch, a.k.a. Miss Mississippi, a.k.a. Miss USA 2020. The 22-year-old African-American beauty won the competition that aired live on Monday, and she was the first African-American to be named Miss M.I. Cricket letter I, humpback I. You ever seen The Pink? You ever seen P-Valley? I think the writing of 2020, there was a successful show called P-Valley where one of the strippers was named Miss Mississippi, and then boom, the black Miss USA for 2020 is Miss Mississippi. I mean, all of these things are coming together for me. Just saying.
She is gorgeous, by the way.
She
absolutely
is
gorgeous.
Absolutely. Her platform is criminal justice reform with the emphasis on empowering children of incarcerated parents as a child of an incarcerated father herself. She wants to help children by giving the resources and teaching them that they don't have to be victims of their circumstances, which I think is a great message to give to kids right now, especially right now, as we're seeing all these turning points in our lives and we're seeing the direction that kids can go in. This is a positive message from somebody that has made it through that kind of a situation.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes. All right, we're gonna move on. Shout out to Beyonce,
of course,
who has teamed up with Peloton to grant HBCU students a 2-year digital Peloton membership for free. This will include free classes featuring her music. She recently collabed with Peloton for their artist series. She hopes this will uplift, motivate, and inspire these kids on their fitness journeys while embracing their own wellness regimens. There is a list of schools that will have access to this. Feel free to go check them out. I didn't write them all down. She's also planning to have a virtual live concerts in 2021 and drop some new music. So Beyonce is doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I think that it's great that she's doing this for HBCU students. I don't think that health and nutrition in the African-American community is really taught or expressed that much. So this is great to see her doing something like this.
I agree. It's great to do that. The thing is like, what is the benefit of having a Peloton membership if you have no fucking Peloton equipment?
Listen, I didn't listen.
Are you supplying these students with treadmills, bikes, or anything of that nature? Or the Peloton mirror, any of that nature? Anything? That shit's expensive. Or are you just supplying this equipment to the schools at all? No. Just all I heard is about memberships. That's all I've heard. So I can have a membership to something, but I can't do shit with it. And of course she's dropping music at the beginning of the year. Beyonce religiously drops music at
well, we don't know when it's gonna be. It comes out of nowhere. It could be tomorrow.
It's coming in January, February, or March, just in time for tax season. Just letting you know.
She does do that shit. She does. Yeah. And then she puts her tours. She makes her tours live right when tax season hits. Yeah. That's
it in January.
Well, I told y'all how I felt about Beyonce many a time, so I'm not blown away here. Maybe she's expecting those HBCU students to run in place.
And then what's gonna end up happening is you're probably gonna have to stream her live concert on the Disney Plus network. and you're gonna have to do the exclusive one like they did that Milan bullshit, where if you have Disney Plus, you're gonna actually have to do something additional, pay something additional for that. I'm not having this shit. I'm done with the Beyonce shit. You know what I mean?
Guess what, motherfucker? People are gonna do it.
I know.
People are gonna do it.
They
so
will.
there's that. Congrats to rapper, or should I say actor, Offset from the Migos. He landed a starring role in an upcoming movie entitled American Soul and will executive produce the soundtrack for this movie. The movie will also star Pete Davidson and O'Shea Jackson Jr. Apparently, the movie is about two young men struggling to get out of college debt, and they turn to a fast-paced life of aftermarket sneaker reselling to live the American dream. I'm excited to see Offset in this film. He recently had a role in NCIS LA earlier this year, and it seems like he's really ready to move forward in his acting career. I think this movie's going to be pretty good. I don't think Pete Davidson's funny at all.
No, he's not.
However, I have seen the hijinks of people trying to resell shoes and how big that industry is. We both know it very well. I know it very, very well. So I feel like this would be a really interesting movie, something very relatable to a lot of the people out here that are reselling shoes, and that's the reason why you can't get shit off the sneakers app.
All the fucking time. I be taking L's all the damn time. By the way,
everybody does.
Air Jordan 11s just dropped right before MJ and I went on the sneakers app for $220. Right in. If you want them, they're there.
Let me tell you something about Jordan 11s, friends. Jordan 11s are a Christmas shoe. Everybody and their mama be having Jordan 11s. Nike stocks up so much on Jordan 11s because they're banking on a million motherfuckers buying them. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to be one of 15 niggas in the club with the same shoes on. So if you want to get 11s, go for it. But I'm just saying 11s are traditionally a Christmas shoe, and everybody and their mama is going to have them.
Anyway, back to Offset.
They're to be different.
Have you seen the episode he did on NCIS? He actually did a hell of a job. He did a good job. I made it a point to watch that after we talked about it. He did a great job. So
I just don't like NCIS. It's a fake ass SVU. You know I don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with no fake ass Law and Orders. Okay, NCIS is not that great.
Don't do that. Okay, fine.
I'm just
go ahead. Just go. Moving on.
Moving on. Congrats to the recent recipients of the 2020 Soul Train Awards nominations. They include Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Brandy, Her, Janae Aiko, Summer Walker, Anderson .Paak, Charlie Wilson keeps ending up on people's fucking. Why? What did Charlie Wilson come out with recently? I gotta know.
Do not deny this man.
I'm sick of it. Chris Brown, PJ Morton, The Weeknd, Usher, Chloe and Halle, Lizzo, Neo, LMI, Snow Allegra, St. John, Leighton Green, Giveon, Victoria Monet, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, The Baby, Roddy Ricch, Drake, and many more. Can you believe that B7 by Brandy is up for Album of the Year? Oh, that's how you know Soul Train Awards is smoking dicks. Y'all are smoking crack. If you think that B7 is Album of the Year. B7.
That is not a good album, yo. Like
everybody says it wasn't a good album. But leave it to BET to put up on their motherfucking network some bullshit like that. This one I don't watch BET because they're pumping Brandy's head up, and she gonna come out with some more bullshit next year. But I'm moving on. Anyway, performances will be announced soon, so look out for that. I think Megan Thee Stallion announced that she will be performing something really special, but do not hold me to that. The show is Sunday, November 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern on BET. Will you be watching? I will not be, because I don't watch BET, but will you be watching?
No, probably not. Probably not.
If B7 wins Album of the Year, y'all are smoking dicks. Anyhow, congrats to Andre Marjo, who is Jeffree Star's ex-fling. Do you remember him?
Yeah. The
one that moved in with Jeffree Star and then apparently robbed Jeffree Star blind and then said that he doesn't know what the fuck Jeffree's talking about. Meanwhile, he has a whole baby mama at home that had no idea that he was gay, so on and so forth. Anyhow, he just moved on with Love and Hip Hop Miami star and rapper Trina's cousin, Bobby Light, who is just as extra as Jeffree. So this man is just blazing through the LGBTQ scene, and it seems he claims he ain't gay, but I mean, I'm gonna leave it there. How about that? Congrats to Lori Harvey, who managed to dodge some serious trouble in her hit-and-run case stemming from a collision in which she was texting and hit a parked car causing her vehicle to flip on its side. So she was driving a G-Wagon. She was texting. She hit a parked car. Her car flipped over to the side, and she just walked away from that shit. Last October in LA. So she was charged with 1 count of a hit and run resulting in damaged property and resisting, delaying, and obstructing justice. She pleaded not guilty and got 2 years probation. That's it. Must be nice because the rest of the motherfucking world would have been under the jail. If you walked away from a hit and run with a fucking G-Wagon, you idiot.
Jesus.
Wow.
And she got away with that shit?
So pretty, so stupid. She got away with that shit. 2 years probation, Jamar.
I do appreciate the fact that you allowed me to find these pictures of these beautiful women that you've been talking about. I mean, this was heaven for me to find these photos for production today. So thank you so much.
I'm here to help. Anyway, so moving on to birthdays. Happy birthday to Diddy, who turned 51 on November 4th. We missed his birthday last time, so happy birthday to Diddy. 51, my nigga.
Damn.
I thought he was already 51. Anyway, SZA turned 30 on November 8th. Eve turned 42 on November 10th. That's a good 42 too. Black don't crack.
Yeah.
Kris Jenner turned 65. The devil herself turned 65 on November 5th. And her boy toy Corey Gamble turned 40 on November 10th.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I did not know the birthdays were that close together. But now she's 65 and he's 40, so.
I guess it got things in common.
And ex-Kardashian, French Montana, he's turned 36 on November 9th, and he celebrated with the Kamala and Joe Biden cake.
Why not? That's how you do it.
I mean, that pretty much sums up 2020.
That's good.
Moving on, I have some get well soons. Get well soon to Khadijah Hack, aka Khadijah Kardashian, the best friend of Khloe Kardashian. She is now recovering and on bed rest after a preterm labor scare. She announced that she is pregnant back in August, and this seems to be the start of a real difficult journey for her pregnancy. Hopefully, she takes care of herself going forward and to ensure the safety of herself and her unborn baby. Yeah. Don't push yourself, ladies. If you are pregnant and you are dealing with some issues, go to the doctor, get on bed rest. Nothing is more important than the life of your children.
Yeah.
I guess. I've never been pregnant, so I can imagine it already being a mess, but don't make a mess a bigger mess.
You can already imagine it being a mess.
Interesting. I don't know. Also, get well soon to Al Roker, who announced on the Today Show that he is battling prostate cancer, and he is revealing this information to help others, especially Black men, and being proactive by getting regular screenings. The good news is he caught it early, and he'll be undergoing surgery soon to have his prostate removed. We wish him all the best as he goes through this terrible time.
Pimpin' Al. That's the homie, man. That's the homie. I'm gonna be upset when something happens to Al. So
I want Al to be okay. He's gonna be just fine. He seemed like he was in really good spirits. He caught it very early, like he said. He plans on getting his prostate removed, but he is inclining all Black men. Please go get yourself checked out. Go for annual screenings and annual checkups so that you can catch this shit early if it does affect your life, because prostate cancer doesn't affect Black men more than anybody else.
MJ, when I was trying to find pictures of Al, I couldn't really find much of him not smiling. Look at this one. Look at that one. Look at that one. Look at that one. Al motherfucking Roker.
Al motherfucking Roker. I also have some rest in pieces.
Okay, hold on. I got to turn the music off for the rest in peace.
So, rest in peace to Ken Spears, the co-creator of Scooby-Doo. He died last Friday at the age of 82 from complications with dementia. His cartoon legacy will live on forever in our hearts and on our TV screens. I didn't know that he was also producer of Megamind as well. So he's behind a lot of the Hanna-Barbera projects and for production and everything. So rest in peace to Ken Spears, who is a legend in the cartoon community. Yes. Rest in peace to social media influencer and rapper Brax, aka Braxton Baker. She died at the age of 21. She was working on a multitude of projects before her death, including 3 novels and 2 albums. She was extremely talented, and her friends miss her terribly. You see memorials all over social media, from Twitter to Instagram, about Brax and about her legacy. So, and she was only 21. The cause of her death is still currently unknown, but peace to her and her family. I'm sure that it was very untimely. I'm sure it came out of nowhere. Nobody saw this coming. So very unprecedented, very young. So sad.
Very young.
So young, 21. You're just starting your life. That is crazy. Moving on. Actor Burt Balsasco of BET's Let's Stay Together died at the age of 38. He was about to start a project for a movie role, and he was found dead on Sunday in a hotel room in Richmond, Virginia, where he was quarantining for this movie. His cause of death is also unknown at this time, but rest in peace to him, and rest in peace. I really pray for his family. I'm sure that was also unprecedented. That's so crazy that this is, people are like dropping like flies, and it's the scariest thing.
Young too.
So young. Rest in peace to Dallas rapper Mo, who was fatally shot on a Dallas expressway today. Now, not very much information has come out about it. I don't have very much written down because this is still very new and very fresh. Y'all got to put them guns down, though.
Mo3, yeah. You got to do it, man. Like, this is getting ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, and we're losing them. We're losing them younger and younger and younger. They're not even living their lives. Like, you know, we don't even have full albums out for some of these cats. You know what I mean? We got mixtapes, a few singles and features and stuff, but not full albums. So they're not even getting a chance to fulfill their whole career. So it's ridiculous.
Yep.
I agree.
Get y'all ass out them streets and get in the studio or get into the classroom or get into something that is more productive, because shooting, killing each other is not lifting each other up. We're really tearing each other down as a community. Speaking of tearing each other down as a community by gun violence, Chicago rapper, 25-year-old King Von, was shot and killed in Atlanta on November 6th. Videos are coming out all over the internet of an altercation that took place outside of a hookah lounge involving Von and rapper Quando Rondo's crew, and shows the events leading up to his death. A suspect, 22-year-old Timothy Leaks, who is apparently a part of Quando Rondo's crew, has been named and is in police custody at Grady Hospital as he heals from his wounds from the altercation. In addition to Von, another man, Mark Blakely, was also killed while 4 others were wounded. The hip-hop community is struggling with this loss greatly. His best friend and only the family label head, Lil Durk, has publicly expressed his grief. He also bought all the tickets for Quando Rondo's upcoming show in Georgia, allegedly forcing Rondo to cancel it altogether because he bought all the tables so that he can't really have a show because nobody's going to be there, which I thought was interesting, but that's all hearsay. His girlfriend... It's petty. His girlfriend and label mate, Asian Doll, has been very vocal on social media, expressing the heaviness in her heart. Many other rappers and artists have come out to express their condolences. However, Atlanta rapper T.I. has stirred some shit by posting a meme on IG that states, and I quote, "Atlanta is a beautiful and progressive city filled with Black excellence. We uplift each other and win together. Stop coming here to kill each other. That shit is played out. Management." With the caption of "handle your beefs in your city. Thanks in advance." Many people feel as though he's referencing the situation, but he said that the critics are grossly mistaken because he was not talking about King Von whatsoever. He considered King Von an ally. This was not directed towards him in the incident that occurred when he passed. The timing was shitty.
Shitty as hell. And why say
the timing was shitty, exactly, because T.I. can't help his motherfucking self, and he ain't gonna be happy until his career's over for real. The timing was shitty, and he should really be pushing the message of young Black men not beefing and killing each other at all.
Yes,
I agree. The platform that he has. He's under fire with emotions extremely high right now, and he should just mind his own fucking business, in my personal opinion. Anyway, King Von was a true up-and-coming star in the hip-hop scene, and it's sad to see shit like this happen over and over again. We've seen it with Pop Smoke. We just saw it with rapper Mo3. We have a lot of people that are out there shooting and killing each other.
Yeah.
Chill. We fought way too hard to get here. Y'all have too much to lose. King Von had kids.
Yep. Yo, and the thing in the T.I. thing, you know, if 50 Cent come back to you and say some shit like, yo, that's out of pocket.
That's fucked up.
then you did something. You need something. You did something wrong. You said some shit wrong. You know what I mean?
The king of out of pocket. The king of out of pocket is telling you that you're out of pocket.
You out of pocket. Yo.
So with that being said, I really, really hope that T.I. starts putting out better messages, as in put the guns down and protect each other at all costs instead of handling your beefs in your city, because it can happen to anybody, including T.I. So we need to just keep pushing the message of put the fucking guns down. Violence within our own community is not the way to go. Violence, period, isn't the way to go. And there's other ways to handle altercations like this.
Yep.
Just saying, because he would still be with us if it was handled differently. So rest in peace, King Von. Last but certainly not least, this is going to make me emotional.
Okay.
Rest in peace to the 36-year host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek. Anybody that knows me knows that Jeopardy is my favorite show in the entire world. I mean, I'm dead serious. I really love the show Jeopardy. I watch it every single day. And how much I love Alex Trebek. He died at the age of 80 after a long time battle with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He has been very public about his diagnosis, and he was adamant that he would fight with everything that he has. The executive producer of Jeopardy has come out to say that he filmed shows up until 2 weeks ago. So they will air through December 25th. All of his shows, I think there's like 20 or something shows coming out. And he filmed them all, stopped a couple weeks ago before his death. Many are wondering who the next host would be, but I don't think that it'll ever be the same.
It's not.
So rest in peace to the GOAT. You will be missed immensely. Nobody will ever be able to host that show like you, and I don't even think I want to watch it. To be completely honest with you,
it's gonna be difficult to watch unless they find somebody that's completely, But I don't know, man. This one's
they gonna put some stupid motherfucker up in there like Terry Crews. I know Steve Harvey is probably,
No, please don't.
Looking forward to it. Motherfuckers like that are not gonna. It's not gonna work for me. This man hosted Jeopardy for 36 years.
Jesus.
I don't think that you should ever replace this person, but whatever. I love Alex Trebek. He was a kind soul. He was a Lakers fan. He was the fucking man. And I'm riding with Alex Trebek till the wheels fall off. But rest in peace to my mans.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
I hate it here.
Thank you so much for the rundown, MJ. Of course, as usual, you put it down. You did some stuff. You put it down. You know what I'm saying?
Piss myself off.
I'm gonna make some tacos. But anyway, of course, we talked about it at the beginning. Fucking YouTube is down right now. So we're not able to play the videos that we normally do because we had some really good videos up for you all that we were going to play, but unfortunately it's still down right now. I'm still monitoring it just in case we may be able to play one at the end of the show, but right now it's still currently down. So I guess that what that means is we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to entertainment. How about that?
Let's go. I like that. I like the way you think.
Let's move on to entertainment, homie. So check it out. New music that came out this past week. Kodak Black dropped an album, MJ.
Fuck Kodak Black. Why can't he just stay in jail?
From behind bars. When I saw this, I was like, I thought this nigga was in jail, but I guess
he is in jail.
You could drop music from behind bars. The album is called Bill Israel. It's got 11 tracks on it, and like I said, he's behind bars, so it's a subpar album. Very subpar album thrown together. He's got a track on there called Remember the Time. Another one on there called Spain featuring Jack Boy and the fuckboy himself, Tory Lanez is on that motherfucker. But MJ,
they must have a TV in jail because he don't know that Tory Lanez is canceled.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You got to put it out. I guess. I don't know. But MJ, just letting you know, there is a track on there called Pimpin' Ain't Easy. It's called, and I think you will really enjoy that one.
Especially in jail. Pimping shouldn't be easy in jail.
But I really think you would really enjoy that one for personal reasons. I think because me and you have a little side joke about that one. But I really think you would like that one. And Feeling Myself Today is another track on there. Other features on there. Gucci is on there. CBE is on there. And Lil Yachty is actually on the album as well. So if you all Kodak Black fans, go check that one out. You may enjoy it. Possibly. I don't know. Bosco dropped an album as well. It's called Car Therapy. If y'all don't know who Bosco is, he's actually an artist and he actually makes this really cool, chill music. He put one out. It's an EP. It's called Car Therapy. It's got 4 songs on it. Green Light, Changes, Carousel, and Flatline. And I'm going to tell you this. You're going to really enjoy that if you're just chilling right now and you're doing some work. I was listening to it earlier while I was doing some work here in the studio. And I was like, this is a pretty decent album. I need to let everybody know about this. So that's Bosco. It's called Car Therapy. Check that one out. Salam Remy. He dropped an album today. Black on Purpose. It's got 17 tracks on it. And I hated the fact that he dropped it today because I was like, damn, I really got to get into this and let everybody know. So I did that for sure. And it's really good album. It's got great production and it's got tons of fucking features on it. He's got a track on there called No Peace featuring Busta Rhymes, Black Thought, Dougie Fresh, and Moo Fresh. Y'all can check that one out. Other ones on there, Black Love featuring Tidra Moses and D Nice. Home Vacation Family Over Everything, which is featuring one of my wife's favorite people, Mac Wilds. Yonder's on there featuring Nas and Jennifer Hudson. He's got a one on there that I really liked. It was my favorite, Live from the Soul and Horn. And then other people are on there as well. The outro is featuring Sandra Bland. That one's is on there. Bilal is on there. Common. Casey pulled Case out of nowhere on that one. Selena Johnson, CeeLo Green, Anthony Hamilton. Go check that one out. That is
wow. This sounds like a neo soul, star-studded.
With hip hop in it. It's got gospel in it. It's got Yonder featuring Nas and Jennifer Hudson with Going Up Yonder, that song. So it's got some hip hop mixed with gospel in it. It's all over the place, but it's really good. Check it out. Black on Purpose. Black on Purpose. Good album. MJ, here's the album that I think you would really like. And the irony behind it is it dropped today. That artist is called 1111. I don't know if anybody's heard that, but today is 1111. This artist is Make a Wish. The Night Before, The Morning After. That's what the album is called. It's got 14 tracks on it and it's 2 volumes. This is the sleeper of the whole week. 1111, go check this out. It is a really good, one of those sexy albums, baby making albums. When I was listening to 1111, I was really interested in it because I was like, this is going to be something that they're allowing me. I'm getting an opportunity to listen to something new. I'm telling you, this album is so good. It's the baby making song of the year, baby making album of the year.
Well, you know what? It is baby making time, low key, because it's getting cold outside. You motherfuckers better. Everybody should have went through cuffing season already. They should have cuffed somebody. Now you can baby make to this album.
Dropped at a perfect time. It's got a track on there called Six Flags. Another one on there, MJ, that you would like is called Call Me Daddy. So that one's on there. Me, Chanel, and Jameson is on there. There's a track on there I really liked. Grind All Night featuring R City is on the second volume with Treat. Banger in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Listen to this album. The artist is called 1111 and the album is called The Night Before, The Morning After. It's a really, really good album. Listen to it. And I'm telling you, you won't skip through it. Especially if you're trying to woo your significant other. You can let it ride the whole fucking time. He's like a mix between like Usher and Trey Songz in there with a little Miguel. It's really dope. It's a really dope album. Check it out. Nav also dropped an album as well. It's called Emergency Tsunami. He's got 14 tracks on it. It's an okay album. He's got a track on there called Nasty that I really liked. Some other features on there: Lil Key, Young Thug, Lil Baby, and Sabi B. I think that's how you say Baby. Say Baby. That's what it is. His name is called Say Baby. So listen to that one. Giggs dropped an album called Now or Forever. And Doughboy and Southside dropped an album called Demons Are Us. And then there's like an R&B group, kind of like a fake Danity Kane, Little Mix. That's what their name is. They dropped an album called Confetti.
I know about Little Mix.
You know about Little Mix?
Yeah, they were really, really popular at one point. I don't really care for Little Mix, like you said, a super knockoff Danity Kane. Yeah. But they were really popular with some people.
If you like it, take a listen. It's interesting. All right. Going on to the Billboard Top 10. We had some movement. We had quite a bit of movement here. 24 Golden featuring Ian Dior moved up 3 spots to the number 1 track, knocking Ariana Grande's positions down to number 2. So Ariana Grande, she's still in there, but she got knocked out the number 1 spot. All right. Drake and Lil Durk, they're up 2 spots from number 5 to number 3 with Laugh Now Cry Later. The Weeknd is holding tough in the top 5 with Blinding Lights. Gabby Barrett and Charlie Puth are at number 5 right now with I Hope. They're up 1 spot. Josh 685 with Jason Derulo. They're holding on to the top 10 as well with Savage Love. Internet Money and Gunna, Don Toliver and Nab, they went up 2 spots with their track Lemonade. And then what changed everything around was Ariana Grande climbed back into the top 10 with another track from her new album. It's called 34 plus 35. So check that one out as well. So she's got 2 tracks right now that are on the top 10 in Billboard. So shout outs to her as well.
Now, I heard that Ariana Grande's album is actually decent as fuck. So definitely go listen to that. I love Ariana Grande.
I talked about it last week. It's a really good album. Go ahead and check it out. She don't put out bullshit either. So it's a really good album. So take a listen to that one. All right. Bad Bunny and Jay Cortez, they put out a track called Dakiti. That's a really good one right now. I listened to that one. I was like, this is pretty dope. And Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they dropped almost out of the top 10. They're still at number 10 right now with WAP down from the 7th spot. So, whew, they holding on, but let's see how much longer. Justin Bieber and
WAP is not cute anymore. WAP's not cute because it ain't summer no more. And you're supposed to be, like I said, cuffed.
So WAP is out. Summer's over, like you said. Justin Bieber and Chance the Rapper are sitting holding tight at 11 with Holy, Pop Smoke, Lil Baby, and The Baby are for the night at 12. And The Baby and Roddy Ricch are at Rockstar. They dropped from 13. They dropped to 13 out of the top 10. All right. So check that out. So y'all check those tracks. Keep them going and whatever you need to do to make sure they stay in the top 10. Movies that dropped that are coming out this week, coming up especially. Come Away is coming out this Friday. It's two young black siblings are forced to fulfill their unknown destiny at a young age as the magical and mythical Disney characters Peter Pan and Alice from Alice in Wonderland. And in order to save themselves and their family legacy from a corrupt dictatorship, they must fulfill their destinies as these two characters. MJ, this is something that I think we may want to watch. This one is really good.
Really good.
It's really good. It's really good. And when I looked at the trailer, I was like, wow, like I'm really shocked by this. So take a look at this one. This one's going to be interesting. All right. Also, The Informer is dropping this weekend. The ex-con, now FBI informant, goes undercover in a Russian cartel when a drug deal goes terribly wrong, leading to the death of undercover New York police officer. Now, in order to protect his family and protect himself, he has to go back to prison for murder, for the murder of the officer, and smuggle the dope inside for the cartel, all while avoiding the vengeance of the NYPD and continuing on to be an informant with the bureau. So this one's starring Joel Keenan, Rosamund Pike, Common, and Clive Owens. So take a look at that one. By the way, that movie we talked about before, Come Away, that's starring Angelina Jolie, Anna Chancellor, and David Oyelowo. I think I said that properly. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But really good, Al. You should definitely take a look at that one. That's going to be interesting. All right. Also, Come Play. That's another one that dropped actually last week. It's out in theaters right now. A young boy with autism and his mute started at a new school and is having trouble making friends because he doesn't speak. The only way he speaks is through electronic devices that he communicates with, and he unexpectedly acquires an unwanted demonic friend that is not willing to share. And once you're his friend and only his friend, he will never let you go. That one's pretty scary right there. That one came out for the Halloween holidays, but it's still in theaters and doing really well right now too. So check that one out if you need to. Stuff that's happening on Netflix. The Impossible, which is a 2012 movie that just dropped on Netflix right now. It's actually sitting at number 2, based on a true story involving the Bennett family who took a trip to Thailand in 2004 when the Indian Ocean tsunami disrupted their plans and separated them. And the movie tells all about their survival and their journey trying to find each other. This one's starring Naomi Watts, Tom Holland, and Ewan McGregor. So check that one out if you need to. If you want, that's on Netflix. Also streaming on Netflix right now, the 3 seasons of the Dave Chappelle Show is actually sitting at number 3 on the list right now on Netflix. You know, we all love the Dave Chappelle Show. So take a look at that one. Trial 4 is a limited Netflix series. Sean K. Ellis, who at 19 went to the store to buy diapers and ended up wrongfully being accused of the murder of a Boston police detective, John Mulligan, in 1993. The series chronicles the 23-year-old's battle to clear his name and uncover the police conspiracy that did him in. So that one is right up our alley, MJ. I think that's one we need to take a listen to because
I saw that one today.
You watched it? How was it?
No, I didn't watch it yet, but I saw that was on my Netflix today, so I have to definitely watch that.
Yep, definitely recommend it for the both of us. 60 Days. Is number 10 right? 60 Days In is at number 10 right now. So the villains go undercover for 60 days to expose crime that is in a county jail. Why would you do such a thing?
That's on A&E, and the show is actually really, really interesting because it has like old cops or people that hate convicts or whatever. It's kind of like a socialization, like a social psychology project.
Really?
it's very interesting because they obviously get themselves in a situation that they weren't ready for, but they do learn a lot, and they're usually going undercover to see how to basically narc and tell the warden of the jail what he could do to improve and the things that they see in the jails, issues that they see within the jails. It's crazy. But it's totally a social experiment, very reminiscent of like the real world or something.
Why? Anyway, Operation Dumbo Drop is on Netflix at number 6 right now. You can take a look at that one. That's actually for the holidays. Dash and Lily is actually a holiday movie that's on Netflix right now, sitting at the number 5 spot. This one's actually pretty interesting. A young man and a woman who are strangers to each other are have different feelings about the holidays, continue trading messages back and forth through a book that they continue to check out at a library. Through the book, they begin to send each other scavenger hunts that gives them clues about their identity, and they actually start to learn to love each other throughout these messages. So that one's pretty interesting. And when I saw the trailer for that, I thought that was pretty cool. Holiday is still on Netflix right now, so that's another holiday movie. Plan to see more of those that are coming out. And then on Hulu, there's actually a movie that somebody put me on. It's called Luke's. It's a black teenage boy is adopted by a white couple from a volatile country that is going through revolt right now, and he ends up being an ideal role model in the school. He's athletic, he's got excellent academics, great behavior, all of that stuff. However, when he writes an uncharacteristic paper in the school that catches the eye of a skeptical and untrustworthy teacher, the status of both the student and the teacher are questioned. This one's actually starring Naomi Watts, Octavia Spencer, Tim Roth, and Kelvin Harrison Jr. That one was interesting when I saw the trailer for that one. So I'm going to take a look at Luke. So I'm letting everybody else know. Take a look at that one. That's pretty cool as well. That's all I got with the entertainment today. So
I'm trying to see what I've been watching this week. I've been watching a lot of The Undoing. I talked about the show last week with Hugh Grant and with Nicole Kidman. That show is a fucking roller coaster. It's only 3 episodes in right now, but every episode is like a fucking roller coaster. So if you have not started The Undoing, they're like hour episodes. There's only 3 of them so far. Go check it out on HBO Max. It is so good.
Something else that everybody should take a look at, I don't know if anybody's Star Wars fans out there, but I am definitely one. And The Mandalorian started up 2 weeks ago, and I've been watching it. I've been on it.
Me too.
So it's already 2 episodes in. You can bet if you got Disney Plus, you can back those up, check and recap those, and then it comes out every Friday, so you can take a look and see what happens next with The Mandalorian and the child, Baby Yoda. So check that one out. So have you been enjoying The Mandalorian so far?
I love The Mandalorian. I actually just got into it. I got into it really, really late. Me and my friend were sitting around watching it. We spoke a week the other day, and I got so into it that now I'm like all in. So it's super easy to get into. Even if you're not a big, huge Star Wars fan, it does help if you're a Star Wars fan. I'm a bit of a Star Wars fan thanks to our father. But I personally feel like once you get started, once you pop, the fun don't stop. Very entertaining.
So y'all, that's pretty much it. We killed all the rundown. We killed all of the entertainment portion. We did what we needed to do. Unfortunately, we weren't able to play any videos today because YouTube was down. We don't know what. Next time we'll definitely have it. We'll definitely play the 3 videos that we planned on playing today. We'll definitely let you know. We'll play those next week. Again, thank you all so much for voting. And you all see how that worked out. Thank everybody out there for voting and everything. Congratulations to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You all will do a fantastic job. With no doubt, y'all do a fantastic job in the White House and running our country. MJ. Woo!
Yeah. Also, friends, if you have anybody that has music videos or new music that they want people to see, we at the bottom, we have our Gmail and our IG scrolling down. So please, send this to your friends. Let them send us their videos. We would love to see their talent, and we would love to display their talent to all of our viewers on this platform. This is what we're here for. So make sure that you're writing down our shit. The Nightcap 22 or Nightcap JB at gmail.com. Send us your shit. We would love to play it.
Yep. We'll play your shit. All right. Thank you so much, MJ. Fantastic job with the rundown.
Wonderful. Thank you. So and I guess I'll be seeing you tomorrow on Father Time, huh?
You will see me on Father Time tomorrow. And then we got other things going on with the Nightcap, with not necessarily the Nightcap, but the 3 Jerks as well. Things are going to be going on. There may be a 3 Jerks After Dark on Friday. We'll have to see about that.
I don't know. That might be after dark on Friday.
Talking Shit with Jay Hendo will be back on Saturday morning, so make sure you tune into that. And then Say's got something special for us on Sunday as well, so make sure you tune into that as well. And then we start the week all over again. So big stuff going on the Three Jerks as well on the platform as well. So keep it locked and stay tuned on that shit. All right. Yo, MJ, you know what? Maybe you should be a guest with us on tomorrow on Father Time. Would you be willing to do that?
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll try to hook that up. All right. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. Have a good week. Make sure you stay tuned to all that stuff that's getting ready to come out on Saturday. Let me know what you think about the movies, because I may not be able to see them. Let me know what you think, and I'll let you all, and then I can shout you out next week on Wednesday. All right. Y'all have a good week. Be safe. Stay tuned. All right. Holla at you. Peace.
Bye.